welcome back to my channel. My name is Martha. Thank you so much for joining me today. It is back to school season. I know it, you know it, thank the Lord. I'm done with that, but hey, I'm here to help you have an awesome back to school season. I'm guessing that you just had the best summer of your life. You went to camp, you went to conference, you went to that awesome concert or that awesome event that completely transformed your life. I know it happens every summer, and it's amazing what God can do in just a couple of days to completely change your life. But what happens, dun dun dun, when we start school? We kind of all of a sudden forget somewhat everything that happened just a couple weeks ago at our awesome camp, conference, or concert. In this video, I'm gonna give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 awesome tips that are gonna help you go back to school after a life-changing summer on fire. So get ready, take some notes, and keep on watching. So the first tip is to write a letter detailing everything that you experienced this summer. If you are someone who doesn't regularly write down your feelings, your emotions, your experiences, then this will be very helpful for you. Trust me, that way in the moment you feel like you've lost or forgotten what you received and learned over the summer, this letter will refresh you and bring everything back into your life again. My second tip, as soon as you get back from your awesome, super cool summer experience, trip, whatever, make a playlist of all of the worship songs, all of the songs that you heard that impacted you or that were played during this time. And the reason for this, number one, of course you get to worship to those awesome songs again, but it's part of, revitalizing your senses, kind of how like a scent takes you back to a moment. Listening to something also takes you back to a moment. So whatever the set lists were, make a playlist on Spotify or whatever and listen to that music, and it'll kind of take you back to that moment that you were experiencing it back during the summer or the concert, wherever you were. Okay, the third one is kind of like a duh, we know, but it is review what you learned. If you took notes, go back and read your notes. Go back and refresh and study what you learned during that time. This step is really good because in the moment, sometimes a word really touches us, but we forget about it. So later on, months later, you can go back and that word will be reinforced in you. My next one is make a video encouraging yourself to just stay firm and referencing all of the things that you learned during that time. Now, my recommendation is that you make this video as soon as you have experienced it. So I know it's a little too late for this for some of you guys, but you're still in time. So for example, after you get home from camp or from your conference or from that one concert, just go home and in your room and just talk to the camera for like a quick minute. Just be like,
wow, this song really released this, or this song spoke to me, or that word that Pastor blah 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 shared, or that moment that so-and-so prayed for me. Like, holy moly, it changed your life, Martha. That person said this and this and this, and this was declared during that song, and this was said during that preaching.
When you feel confused or frustrated, or you want to remember what was said during that camp, what touched you, what changed you, you can go back to these videos and it's just you helping yourself, So it's really cool. I highly recommend it. If you do it, let me know what it's like. You don't have to share this video. You don't have to post it on YouTube or social media or blah blah blah. This is just for your personal help. Okay, the last two are kind of similar. So the fifth one is to have catch-ups with the people that you experience this crazy life-changing moment with. It's great because you can debrief the whole thing with another person, and maybe they learned something, or maybe they received something that's a little bit different than what you did, but you guys can both come together and share your experience and learn from each other's experience as well. Not to mention, obviously, trying to maintain those relationships, trying to keep in contact with these people, because it'll help you continue to grow, and you guys always have that experience that unites and that bonds you together, and it's super, super cool. I absolutely love it. It's something that right now, after my crazy fun summer that I had at VOUS Church, I'm still maintaining those friendships, and even though we don't physically hang out because we all live different parts of the world basically, we still do a hangout every now and then, and it's just so much fun because we're talking about our present life, but we're able to reference what we experienced in the past and continue to just grow together. So it's so fun, and I highly recommend it. All right, my last tip, again, kind of similar but a little different, is share your experience to testify and reinforce what you learned. So what do I mean? This one's different because you're not talking to the same people that you experienced this with. You're talking to people who probably don't know of Christ, who probably don't go to church, who, might be even strangers. I don't know. But talk to them and tell them about that life-changing experience that you had where Jesus came in and he transformed you and you experienced this awesome breakthrough, and how they most definitely can experience that in a similar way as well for their lives. Those kinds of things really help other people to connect with you, to connect with God, seeing what God has done in your life and how it's possible for their life as well. All right, guys, so those were 6 of my tips that I hope will help you maintain that awesome fire and momentum that you got from an amazing life-changing summer, and keep it as you go back to school, being the light in the dark, being an influence to your friends, being positive, being, just what God has called you to be in that space that you're in, regardless of if you're an 8th grader or a 10th grader or, your junior year in college. God wants to use you throughout the entire year, not just during summer, and I hope that this video helps you. If it does, if you have any other tips, let me know in the comments down below. Let's help each other. Let's be a community that helps each other. I'm so thankful that you spent this time with me today and that you learned something and that you had fun. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed, I invite you to do that right now. Join this crazy cool family, and I will be seeing you again with an all new video next week. Bye, guys.